Are you concerned about falling? In the next year, 1 in 4 seniors will experience a fall. Do not allow yourself to become a statistic. Tai Chi is proven to reduce your fall risk by 58%. Classes for all abilities are available throughout DuPage County. Tai Chi, exercise for life, exercise for you.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Bring your hands up, bring them just below your collarbone and gently tap just below your collarbone. And so welcome to a new session of Tai Chi, a Wilder Mansion. And so we have a couple of new people in class today. Welcome to that. And so for those of you that have been here before, now you're not the newbie anymore. What organ are we stimulating when we tap these two spots? Kidneys. Yes. We're tapping a kidney acupuncture point to help harmonize the energy in your kidneys. So just gently. So my understanding of the Park District's requirements for masks are, if you are unvaccinated, they are highly, highly recommended. If you are vaccinated, they are still recommended. They're not compulsory. Unless you're teaching, in which case they are compulsory. So I have to wear mine. Which is okay, because it meant I didn't have to bother shaving this morning. All right, and tap the middle of your sternum. And the middle of the sternum is for close. Begins with an L. Lungs for breathing and so we've got lungs for breathing and the immune system, the thymus for the immune system. Wow, it's almost like I saw a ghost walking past. And the side of your ribs. And the side of your ribs is for the spleen. Spleen for your digestive system. And ideally, you want to do each one of these for about 1 minute every day. Talking about ghosts.
Yeah. That was louder.
Oh, 1 minute, yes, 1 minute every day. If you were going to try and really remember one of these, it would be to remember to do this one. Good. And very loose and relaxed, swing. And swinging your arms is for circulation. Yes, indeed. And those of you that are new, this is the first part of your homework. Yes, you get homework in this class. Start swinging your arms. Start swinging your arms as much as you can. As often as you can, even if it's just for a couple of moments. Start and swing your arms. And what would be a good length of time to swing your arms for? 10 minutes would be good. What would be better than 10 minutes? 20 minutes. And what would be best of all? 30 minutes. Yes. Yes, everybody's switching their phones off now. It has not been unknown for me to answer somebody's phone in class. So bear that in mind. For those of you that's new, the most important thing about this class is to look after yourself, make sure you do what is right for you. We have chairs, so if you need to sit down or you need to use them for support, use those chairs. There is no pressure at all to remain standing. Probably 95% of the things that we do are just as effective sitting down as they are standing up. Some of the things are actually more effective sitting down than standing up. And so the goal of this class is for you to improve your situation. And so you don't want to put yourself at risk or make yourself uncomfortable just because you have a perception that other people might be thinking about you. Trust me, nobody in here is looking at anybody else and making comparisons or anything like that. Tai Chi people tend to be very non-judgmental. And of course, if there's anything that you think is inappropriate for you, don't do it. It's as easy as that. And we may well be able to find ways to modify things. And today is the first of 8 classes in this session. And so that will take us through to the end of September. And then we will run for another 8 weeks straight away from the end of September through to the middle of November. And then December through January, we will move to online classes only. So December and January, you can still do this without having to go out in the cold and the snow. And if you do like this and you do want to do this more often than once a week in here, talk to me because I do have classes that you can do from home the rest of the week.
Do you mean that after the first of the year, all of these sessions will be online, nothing in person, ever? I don't understand.
So December and January will be online only.
But then after that,
After that,
the gods will come.
yes. I have not I have not put a thought to next year as yet. I've only planned as far as the end of January so far.
And you have green banana, you don't have green banana?
I prefer green bananas.
Oh.
Right.
Is that because of the virus?
Well, do I like green bananas? No, it's like if they're too ripe, I can't eat them. No. Now, why the classes are online? Because I'm a snowbird.
Oh.
So I head south for December and January.
Okay.
Right, so allow your arms to come to a rest and turn your wrist. Again, just allow your arms to swing on. And this is forehand knocking. And this is for your kidneys and your legs. And now bring your back hand up, ideally to tap the small of your back on the opposite side, and your front hand just inside your shoulder. So keep turning the waist. A lot less effort if you turn the waist. And so this further engages the kidneys through urinary bladder pumps on the small of the back. And the lungs inside the shoulder. Oh, my hands are hacked to answer a phone. Here, then take your arms out and return to the store. Bring your waist to a head to one shoulder, roll it down around to the shoulder. Without tilting it back, we get across the top. Exhale around. Inhale across. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Change direction. Head to the shoulder. Roll it down around to the shoulder. Without tilting it back across. Exhale around. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Yeah, so that helps to open up your neck from a physical standpoint, all the tendons, ligaments, muscles on the sides of the neck will allow blood to flow better. And also from an energetic standpoint, it opens up acupuncture points called the windows in the sky, which helps energy flow in and out of your head better. Right, now let's go to the shoulders. So bend, and there is no movement in your arms. All you're going to do is roll your shoulders. So your arms should not bend, so don't use your elbows. Your arms just hang there. So if you're really nice and relaxed in your arms, your hands should move in circles. And if you are really relaxed, they will bump together, which is why they call this exercise two birds come together. One more. Change direction. One. Good. Straighten up. And rub your hands together. So we're stimulating the skin, the flesh, the fascia, but more importantly, we're stimulating acupuncture points. Anybody remember what the first set of acupuncture points in the hands are called?
Three, three, three.
That's the second one.
Well,
The well. So the first set of acupuncture points we're stimulating are the well points. And the water comes up from the well and it comes out into a spring.
or spring. I'm from Chicago.
To the wrist. And so massage your wrist. And so the wrist, so a well becomes a spring, and the spring becomes a stream. And then we move on to the forearms, and the streams come together to form a river. And at the elbows, they flow into the sea. So the flow of energy becomes bigger the closer you get to the body. It starts in a well, bubbles up into a spring, it develops into a stream, into a river, into the sea. And it's the same in your legs as well. So you want to do the same sort of thing with your feet and your shins and your calves. That's good. Okay, interlace your fingers, roll your wrists. All right. So loosening up the joints in the legs. And change direction. you might find the other direction a little awkward. But eventually you won't. Here, push one wrist up and then the other. And nod your wrist. And now rub the palms of your hands. So this next one is one of the ones that's a little different, sitting down. Sitting down, you're going to think about moving your shoulders. If you're standing up, you're going to think about moving your waist. We have three options on the hand positions. You could go with your hands on your hips, on your waist. This is good. Better is to put the backs of your hands on the small of your back. Best of all is the palms of your hands. But if this causes stress and tension, you drop to the next one. If that causes stress and tension, you move to this one. You want always to be as comfortable as you can be. So you keep your head up, your eyes up, and very gently circle your legs. Or if you're sitting down, you circle your shoulders. Remember, keep your head up and your eyes up. So at the end of class, when we leave the room and we go out through the door, where are you going to be looking when you go towards the door? Straight ahead. You're going to be looking straight ahead. So you're going to be looking at the door that you're going to because it's where you want to go. Yes. So why do we look at the floor? Do we want to go towards the floor? No. Okay, we have a tendency to go where our eyes lead us. So it's important to keep your head up and your eyes up. Even if you've got that unfortunate spot of right in front of me. Change direction. I know it's not the prettiest of sights to look at. Getting used to keeping your head up and your eyes up is really important for your balance and reducing your risk of falling. One. Okay, so that one is called fair maiden circles for waist. The next one is fair maiden circles for hips. And for this one, you can keep your feet apart or you can bring them closer together. It is totally up to you. Different people like it different ways. I prefer to do this with my feet apart. And you're going to think about the tip of your tailbone, and you're going to take the tip of your tailbone and you're going to move it forward by tucking your pelvis in. Then you can take it back to neutral, and then you're going to move it to one side. Back to neutral, and you're going to move it back to neutral, and then to the other side. Okay, so you move your pelvis in 4 directions: forward, side, back, side. And so just work around those 4 directions. And so you're trying to isolate just your pelvis and have just your pelvis moving. Not a big movement, so you may get like maybe an inch or 2 movement in this. Good, and change direction, go the other way. One more. That's probably the strangest of things to be doing. But if you have low back issues, your low back will really thank you for that one in time. Okay, so bring your feet as close together as you stay comfortable and rub the palms of your hands. And now we're going to work on some of those acupuncture points in the legs. We're going to work on the C points in the knees. So rub your knees all over. Good. Good. Straighten up. And then ideally your foot in this bend shape. So the more you can bend your foot, the better this is. You're going to tap the ball with one foot. And then the other. Okay. We're going to start off today with a simpler set of exercises because we've got new people in here. And so these are the 4 movements of Qigong. So who can tell me what one of the 4 movements is? Anybody?
Up and down.
Up and down. So anytime your hands are moving up and down. What else?
In and out.
In and out. Your hands can go in and out. What else? You actually have it. We have open and close. Your hands are moving together and apart. And then the one that you were doing was circles. So those are the only 4 ways that you can move your arms. So we're going to do a little sequence where we're going to go up and down, then we're going to go in and out, then we're going to open and close, then we're going to do circles, and then we're going to do up and down again to close. Okay? And this will start to get you used to the way that we're going to be moving when we go on to other exercises. Now, ideally, once you can figure out how the exercise is done, the ideal is to go at your own pace. How fast is your pace? According to your breathing. So however long it takes you to inhale is how long it takes your hands to come up. How long it takes you to exhale is how long it takes your hands to go down. It has no relevance to how fast I'm going. The important thing is how fast are you going. That's more important. So if you do more repetitions than me, that's okay. If you do less than me, that's okay. The big thing is to try and get your mind and your movement happening at the same time. And it's the breath that connects those two things. Okay? And we want to try and be as relaxed as we can be. Okay, so feet, and again, this is just as effective sitting down as it is standing up. Okay? So feet shoulder width apart, toes straight forwards, knees relaxed, back up straight, head up tall, arms relax to yourself. And from here, your hands float up to the height of your shoulders. And your hands sink. Inhales, your hands float up. Exhales, your hands sink. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and relaxed. Nice and gentle. Push the mountain. Your hands float up to the height of your shoulders. Pull into your shoulders. Press forward. Inhale, pull in. Exhale, press. Inhale. Exhale. Phoenix, spread your wings. The next time your hands are away from you, the palms face each other and open to the side. And close. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you close. Inhale. Exhale. Circling a ball. Your hands come to hold that ball in front of you. Bring your hands down. Circle up one side, across, and down. The size of the circle is up to you. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next time you reach the bottom, change direction. Circle up to the other side. Cross the top. And inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Next time you reach the bottom, and your fingertips to face each other, and your hands up to your nose, palms down, press down. Inhale as your hands come up. Exhale as your hands press. Inhale. Exhale. And the next time your hands reach the bottom, bring them all the way down to your side. Good, and have a seat. Okay, so put your feet out so your legs are a little bit straighter. Put your hands on your thighs. You're going to slide your index and your middle finger over the kneecap. And you're going to find those two little indents that are either side of the big tendon that runs down the middle. And you're going to massage those two spots. Okay. How do we feel after that? That sums it up for me. Yeah, it's very, yeah. That is one of my favorite things to do. The Western mind has a tendency to want complexity because it tends to equate complexity with benefit and completely forgets the saying, less is more. And I enjoy that sequence because you don't have to think about it. You don't have to think about what you're doing. You don't have to think about the number of repetitions you're doing. You just do it and you can concentrate on your breathing, your relaxation, your coordination between your movements and your relaxation. You can concentrate on quietening your mind. And those are the important things. The movements we do are just a way to get to that. And so sometimes I'll do that sequence and I'll just do one movement until I feel that I've done it enough. And then I'll move on to the next. And I'll just do it like that. You know, sometimes one will take me a minute and another one will take me 3 minutes. Doesn't matter. And then there are other times, like I'll set a timer. I'll set a timer for every 1 or 2 minutes, and then when the timer goes off, I'll change. So these two spots that we are massaging are called the cow's nose. So if you look at your knee and you'll be like, if you know what a cow's nose looks like, you'll be like, oh yeah. Yeah. And so these two spots are very good to help keep your knees healthy. Okay? The other spot for your knees is to reach around the back of your knees, that soft spot on the back of the knees, and massage that spot. As well as the knees, this is called the command point for your back. Anything above the top of your legs and below your neck. So like your back, your spine, your kidneys, massage these two spots. If you want to avoid knee problems, massage these spots. And the more you do it, the better. Basically, but if you have knee issues, you want to make a difference, you probably really want to be going with about 5 minutes or so of massage. These two spots on the back of the knees are really easy. If you lie down on the floor, you lie down on the floor and put a tennis ball under each knee, and the pressure of just the weight of your leg will exert enough pressure on it to stimulate this point. I wish I'd known that in the 80s when I spent a lot of time lying on my back because of back problems. Yeah, now rub your knees full. And pat your knees. You try and get right on the kneecap. Okay, here is the thigh. Here is the kneecap. Right. Pull one foot out and circle your toe. Do you have any questions, any thoughts, comments, anything? Nothing? Okay, change direction. While we're doing this, I have a couple of events coming up. The 4 Sunday evenings in September, 7 p.m. onwards, sometime between an hour and 2 hours, depending on the week. I'm doing a class on the Chinese zodiac. That's online only. If you want to participate in that, let me know. It's all about getting to know your own psychology. Okay, change feet. And then the 5 Fridays in October at Bloomingdale Park District. This is a class that will be both live in person and available online. I'm doing my Eastern theory and philosophy class. So if you want to know about all the background to all the stuff that we do, that's the class to take. If you ever wondered what yin and yang actually is and what the 5 phases are, like Ying's shirt, both feet out, front and apart. That's the class to take. And you'll be able to look at Jean's shirt and go, that's the year. Those are the seasons on your shirt. Where you're going like, John, there's 5 on that, and there's only 4 seasons. Now there's actually 5 seasons. And so there's information on my website on both of those classes. If you register with me in person, it will be a little bit cheaper than online. Right leg out, left leg on top. So your legs are straight, but they are not locked out. Right hand on your left leg, left hand on your right hand. And sit up nice and tall and gently slide your hand down your leg as far as you're safe and comfortable. And slide up. I slept awkwardly last night, so my low back is giving me a little bit of it's letting me know that it's not as happy as it should be. All right, exhale as you slide down. Inhale as you slide up. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Good. Change feet. Change hands. So it's always whichever leg is on top, that hand is on top, and you're always on the top left. So again, sit up tall and slide your hand down your leg as far as you're safe and comfortable, and slide up, sit up tall. Exhale, slide down. Inhale, slide. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Yeah. Right. Take one hand, curl your fingers in. Notice where your middle finger touches your palm. Take the thumb of your other hand and press, and either hold or gently massage that spot. And what's this spot for? This is to protect the heart, yes. Remember what organ we're using to protect the heart? The pericardium. The whole job of the pericardium is to protect the heart. And ideally, 1 minute every day. It helps to keep your heart safe, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Good, and switch sides. Again, make a fist. Notice where your middle finger touches the palm. Open the hand up. Again, press on that spot and either hold or massage it. Okay. So for those of you that are new, homework this week. Do you remember what the spot was to promote lung function and boost your immune system? Well, that I said was really important. Middle of the chest. Yes. Relax and start swinging your arms. Swing your arms as much as you can. And evidently we are out of time. Yes. So thank you all very much for being here this morning. It's great to see a lot of people returning, and it's great to have some new people in the class. And so I look forward to seeing you next week again.